Election analysts, myself included, like to watch our backs. We use words like could and could to make sure we don't get too ahead of ourselves, especially when examining polls on the potential matchup between Joe Biden and Donald Trump in the 2024 general election. But the reality is that Trump currently has a small but clear advantage over Biden. This makes Biden the second president since scientific polls began trailing him in his re-election bid at this point in the campaign. All 5 are high-quality polls that meet CNN's broadcast standards. All 5 give Trump a 2 to 4 point advantage over Biden among registered or likely voters. None of these data points alone mean much. In all of these, Trump's leadership is within the margin of error. But when his averages are put together, they paint a picture of an incumbent with a real problem. Over the past 80 years, incumbents have led their opponents by an average of just over 10 points about a year after an election. This includes nearly every incumbent we have surveyed since Franklin Roosevelt in 1943. This includes Barack Obama's challenge against Mitt Romney in November 2011. This notable because some Democrats have tried to ignore the available data showing Biden is in trouble, saying Obama behind on this point as well. In fact, only candidate trailing in the polls at this point is man Biden succeeded and is likely to face again Trump, who trailed Biden by nearly 10 points in November 2019. That's what makes Trump's currently small voting advantage so remarkable. He never had that advantage during the 2020 campaign. I am not just talking about this point in the 2020 cycle. I am talking about at any point. And I am not just talking about a difference in the average. I am talking about the frontrunners in any national poll that met CNN's broadcast standards for the entire 2020 cycle. There were 17 polls this cycle in which Trump received a higher vote share than Biden. The same goes for swing states where Trump is ahead at least one poll in states he never led 2020. These include Michigan, Nevada and Pennsylvania. All states will play a key role in determining the next president. What changed for Biden? The question, of course, is why is Biden having such a hard time against a man he was able to defeat last time? It might be tempting to think this is due to division within the Democratic ranks. Biden, in particular, has problems with the left wing his party, as reflected by vocal criticism of his handling the Israel-Hamas war. I don't see this in the numbers. In the latest Quinnipiac poll, for example, Biden leads Trump 96-2 among highly liberal voters. Marquette's survey has a 95-5 increase among this group. Those numbers are even better than its performance in 2020. According to the Pew Research Center's report on confirmed voters, Biden won 92% to 6% of very liberal voters. Biden's biggest downfall is actually obvious. He was ahead by just 12 points among moderates in